Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we are back, baby, with another banging video, honey. Let's talk about it, shall we? But before we start talking about it, you're gonna go ahead and thumbs up this video because I promise you, you're gonna love it. Let's get into this mess because it's been alleged that, you see, this is why Offset should have never done that idiotic video threatening Stefon Diggs. You know why? If what I'm hearing is even half true, Stefon Diggs is gonna get his ass beat by someone. Yes, because it's been alleged that Stefon Diggs is messing around with the men in the hip-hop industry, girlfriends, fiancés, and wives. And what do we know about hip-hop? The men of hip-hop, they don't roll like that. I thought CardiB was like a one-off situation, but I'm learning that he loves these kind of things. He loves to play mind games with people, and he loves to do the bet like, I can get his wife, I can get his girlfriend, I can get his fiancé, I can smash that, I can smash that, I can smash that. When you're playing those kind of games with men and women, remember, men have their ego and they are gonna feel embarrassed if you're smashing their girl. I'm wondering, what is he giving to these women? Does he buy like a bunch of Birkin on Shein? DHgate? Maybe. What is he giving to these women? Because at this point in time, when I hear things about Stefon Diggs, I want to say it's not true. And every time I'm tempted to say it's not true, I remember last year when I said it's not true about him and those babies. Last year, I called Tasha K a liar. I did. I said, ain't no way so many girls are going to get pregnant for the same guy. And when I heard about Lord Giselle going to Cowboy Carter with him and the private jet and all of that, I was like, ain't no way, because wasn't that girl just announced pregnancy for him? So where are these girls coming from, popping up? And I was like, Tasha K, it's either these girls are paying you to put out these fake stories or you're being highly mischievous. And I was like, ain't no way this is true. And then and then TMZ came with a clip and said, oh, this was Stefon Diggs in the hospital with a baby car seat coming out the hospital in May. And I was like, okay, so he has 2 babies out there. What's wrong with that? You know, life happens. And then December, Stefon Diggs came out with the entire squad. And the squad that he didn't came out with, he reposted. And I was like, oh my God. And the internet was in a frenzy. And then last year, I was on a live video that DJ Academics was doing. And DJ Academics was saying, this dude is smashing all the dudes in the industry women. And I was like, ain't no way. Come on. Maybe the girls have crushes on him, but where does he get all of that energy? On the field, off the field? Then, no, I'm hearing that it is actually true. It is alleged that he's smashing married women, fiancés, girlfriends of these men in hip-hop. Honey, I would love for him to mess with a girl that 50 is dealing with. I would love for him to mess with Daphne. Hey, Stefon Diggs, if you see this, Daphne Joy is pretty, she's cute, and she's very attractive. Daphne Joy. Because guys, 50 is sensitive about Daphne Joy. And I've learned that these are the games that he loves to play. He loves to trigger men like this. Like he loves to prove some kind of ego, like getting their girl and, you know. Is it true? I don't know if it's true. It's all allegedly. And I can't use CardiB as any example to say it is true because CardiB said that she told a friend to get her hooked up with someone, and Stefon Diggs was the hook. Crooked one, but hey. But guys, Offset should have never, if Offset knows this, why would Offset do that? That is a dumb move, because a guy who is moving out here like that is about to get his ass beat at any time. And you and I know, anyone who knows hip-hop knows that hip-hop has a reputation. How do you go and mess around with the guys in hip-hop women? It's as though you're intentionally picking trouble. It's as though you want to be seen. And it's as though you want to trigger people. Listen, I like Stefon Diggs, I have nothing against Stefon Diggs. I have absolutely nothing against that guy. You know why? That guy has never said anything about the internet. That guy was somewhere minding his own business. We have never heard that guy spoke. And when he speaks, he appears to be gentle. He appears to be a kind, respectful individual. But if the guy has the habit of a womanizer, and everyone knows and they are aware of what they're getting into, at least we can't say he's tricking these women. It would be evil and unfair of us to say he's tricking these women. Do we support these kind of lifestyle where a man dips his lizard in every pond? No, absolutely not. We don't support or promote these kind of lifestyle, but he's a grown-ass man. What can we do? We're not his mother. We're definitely not his mother. And his mother, it could be how he was cultured by his mother, why he's like this. Because many of us don't know that how we culture. Sometimes we learn about these things when it's too late. I have a friend. My friend tells me that he has a sex addiction, and he said it is because of his mother. His mother would have him like, oh, my baby boy, if he falls, oh, my son, come here. Oh, poor baby. Do you want a candy? So he was cultured to be attached to his mom. And as he got older and he had to move away from home, go to college, he was yearning for the attachment. But when you get so old, you're gonna seek that level of attachment through women. And then you get yourself a girlfriend, and if your girlfriend goes home for the weekend while you're in college, you're gonna wanna get that attachment from another girl. So my friend has explained to me that his behavior is because of his mother. And he never knew it until he went to therapy to get some help to curb his behavior, until he developed ways and means to keep himself under control. So sometimes these behaviors that men have, it is one that is fostered by the mom, cultured by the mom, but she's not aware. And I do believe moms should protect their sons. I believe they should love them, because oftentimes boys are cultured so rough. Black men are cultured so rough. No love, and and I think it is, I don't like to see it. I don't like to see it. And if you're a mother and you have a son, just ensure that you pour love into them, but not once they're getting older, you take your time and letting that roll. Okay? But I don't know if that's what happened with Stefon Diggs, because I don't know, maybe it's just his nature. Maybe it's just his nature through some other means, rhyme or reason. I don't know. But if this is what Stefon Diggs is actually doing out here, he's going to put himself in a unfavorable situation. He needs to be careful. I can't tell him how to live his life, but when you're going to mess with the men in the music industry, women like that, and they're going to say, oh, you did it to Offset, even though you didn't, they're going to want to pick a fight with you. Be careful. Just be careful.